Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here with Keystone Mountain Outdoors. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, what we're going to be talking about is what's been going on with the channel. There's been a lot of stuff behind the scenes going on with the channel that I feel I need to talk to you guys about. We're going to give you guys an update, tell you where we are, where we're going, all that stuff. So before we get into it, I have to mention, you guys need to go over, if you haven't already, head over to Instagram and give our page a follow. It's just Keystone Mountain Outdoors on Instagram. I've been posting a lot of behind the scenes content over there, and I've been posting a lot over there in general because I haven't been able to post on YouTube for about the last month and a half. Getting into why, essentially YouTube decided to go through and issue a bunch of strikes to various different videos on my channel. They deleted several videos, they gave several strikes, and it was to the point where they were going to completely remove the channel entirely. Now, for whatever reason, YouTube decided to not do that. I don't know, it was out of my control. I haven't reached out to them, I haven't talked to them, anything like that. Don't really care to. The whole premise behind the YouTube videos for me and why I make them is because I'm into all this stuff that I talk about. And doing research on my own, sometimes I find that the resources online are limited with some of this stuff. And some of the sources, some of the videos that you'll watch out there are pretty biased, pretty heavily biased. So I try to do videos and I try to bring you guys content that I would want to watch. I try to give you guys the information that I care about, bring it to you in a relatable way. It's not over the top, it's not flashy, anything like that. It's to the point, it's simple, and it's fun, engaging videos. So I'm going to continue making YouTube videos. I think the way I'm going to personally address it moving forward is I'm going to create a second platform, whether it be on a source like Rumble or something like that. And maybe we'll still do our YouTube videos, but maybe we'll do feature length videos over there on Rumble where maybe we go into more depth. Maybe we show some of the stuff that YouTube doesn't want us to show and we go about it that way. Whenever I figure out what I'm going to do, I'll definitely let you guys know, probably first on Instagram and then maybe on here as well. So moving forward, that's the way I plan on addressing it. Again, never made a dime off of YouTube, but I feel like I'm contributing in some ways to the firearms community, and I feel like that's the least that I could do. So, giving you guys an update as far as where we're going. Now let's shift gears and let's talk about some of the products and some of the stuff that I've got in, because I've got a lot of really cool stuff in and got a lot of cool stuff planned for the channel. So we'll kind of go in chronological order. So a couple months ago, I picked up one of the new Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Pluses. This is a micro compact similar to like a SIG P365 or a Springfield Hellcat. I actually ended up with two of these, one for my girlfriend, one for me. The girlfriend decided after she shot it a bunch that she liked her 365 better, so we ended up selling the other one. But this one I bought for myself. I have a Holosun 407K mounted to it. I've been carrying it for a couple months now at this point, and I really do enjoy it. We'll have a video on this. Not anytime soon, but probably in the next 6 months or so, we'll do video on the Springfield M&P Shield Plus. The next thing we'll talk about is another pistol. It's a Sig Sauer P320 X-Carry Legion. So this is a pretty cool pistol. I actually went into a gun shop to pick up a Beretta M9A4 and ended up seeing this on the shelf and walked out with it. I've always liked the X5 Legion, the little bit bigger one, and this one I got out of the used section of the firearms store there, and I got a pretty good deal on it, and it's a pretty awesome pistol so far. But again, pistol content not going to be coming anytime soon. Probably in the next 6 months or so, we'll look into making some videos for that stuff. The next thing we're going to talk about is going to be optics. So I plan on getting into some pretty nice optics reviews in the future. The first one we'll probably start with is the Nightforce NX8. This is a 1:8 scope from Nightforce. Nightforce sells a couple 1:8s. The NX8 is the one that I decided to go with for various reasons. We'll talk about it in the future. Really nice 1:8. I have it mounted to my Bren 2 SBR. This is my 5.56 Bren, and yeah, pretty awesome scope. I have it in a QD mount, so I can pop it off and pop on my Trijicon MRO whenever I want to, run a red dot versus run a LPVO. And then out here at the other end on my Nomad, I have the Rugged RUM adapter. This is Rugged's adapter that they're finally making for 1 3/8 24 cans. So you can run this in your YHM Turbo, your Energetic Vox, your Nomad, your Omega. A bunch of different cans will accept this. We'll probably have videos moving forward. Along the lines of suppressor content, I have 3 suppressors that are currently still pending that should get approved here soon, hopefully. But we'll have some suppressor content coming for you guys along that way. And then another thing we got to talk about, a big boy here, This is the new Ruger SFAR. It's similar to the Patriot Ordnance Factory Rogue or Revolution. It's essentially an AR-15 that's chambered in .308. So it's small and lightweight like an AR-15, but it's got the internals and accepts .308, 6.5 Creedmoor, stuff like that. As of right now, Ruger doesn't make this in a 6.5 Creed, so I got the .308 version. But yeah, pretty awesome rig. I've put about 700 rounds of .308, which is a lot of money these days, through this guy. I've had a lot of fun with it. We'll talk about it in the near future. As far as optics, I got the EOTech Voodoo 5-25 Super Short on here. This is a pretty sweet little optic that, again, we'll have content on moving forward. And then probably the last thing, probably the big elephant in the room that you guys have been looking at this whole time and wondering about, and I'll move the camera a little bit. This is my PRS rifle build. So I've been wanting to get into PRS, Precision Rifle Series matches, for quite a few amount of years now. And I had a circumstances of events that we'll talk about in the future happen where I met a couple people and then was fortunate enough to get a couple things. And then, long story short, decided that it was the right time to get into PRS. So I spent a lot of money, spared no expense, went complete, full custom, bought pretty much all the top of the line components and put together this rifle. So probably the next video that you guys see on the channel will be a video going over this rifle. It's a pretty sweet rig. We'll talk all about PRS in the future. There's not a lot of good PRS content out there. There's some good content, but there's not a lot. And I feel, I'm new to PRS, and I feel like I should probably document my results, like as far as getting into it. Talk about some of the stuff that I'm learning, talk about some of the mistakes that I make, go about it that way. I also plan on hopefully being able to get some of the guys that have helped me so far and continue are probably going to help me. I'm going to try to get some of those guys on to get some of their input. We'll talk actions, we'll talk barrels, we'll talk what you need, what you don't need. We'll talk overviews of PRS. That way, hopefully, if you guys are looking into getting into it, you guys can have some information and decide whether it's for you or not. So a lot of content focused around PRS in the future to come. We might do some reloading content. I got one of the Girard trimmers now, so we'll probably do a comparison between the Girard and my Dillon press mounted trimmer. So got some reloading content coming. There's a lot of stuff that I got planned for the channel, guys. So the channel is definitely not going away. I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading. Hopefully you guys understand now. Like I said, the best way to follow us is to follow us on Instagram. If you follow us on Instagram, you can reach out, you can send us a message. I have an email set up for the channel. A lot of people use that. I've chatted with a lot of you guys over the past, year or so that email's been sent up. So again, guys, I appreciate all the support. We're not going away. We're going to continue to fight the good fight. We're going to continue to power along, and hopefully you guys will stay here with us. So if you enjoy the content, give us a subscribe, tell your buddies, hit that like button, go over to Instagram, give us all the support we could get, because that's pretty much my payment for making these videos, is the support that you guys give me. I appreciate it all. You guys are the best. So as always, remember to train hard, shoot fast, and most importantly, be safe. God bless.